God and nature first made us what we are. And then we, out of our own creative genius, make ourselves what we want to be. Follow always that great law. Let the sky and God be our limit, and eternity our measurement. These are the words of the great Marcus Garvey. With these words, I greet you, Jamaica, the diaspora, and the world, in the powerful name of God Almighty. I am the great defender. We come once more to address concerns in our beautiful country, Jamaica. The major concern that we've always spoken about and that we should never stop complaining about until something is done about it is the leadership, the incompetence of the leadership that the Highland has been suffering from. We see where, because of a lack of a moral code in leadership, we see the very indecent behavior in our leaders, and this has rippled down through the population. The general population is drawing from it. As the old adage goes, if the head of the stream is bad, then the rest of the stream might just be bad. And so the water flowing from the top of the stream, it flows right through. And so therefore, what is coming from the top is ending up at the bottom. We saw an 8-year-old, I think, throwing rocks in a classroom. And this is, the violence is coming downstream. And it's in the class amongst the smallest of our children. The worrying trend that we see going on because of the lack of leadership and the lack of good example must be brought to an halt. And Jamaica, it is up to you. It is incumbent upon all Jamaicans to demand good leadership. That which you have voted for, you must demand. If you have voted for nothing, then demand nothing. But if you have voted for a better country, then it is up to you to demand a better country. Jamaica is now become a terrorist location. What is going on in Jamaica is amounting to terrorism. And the approach to terrorism is different from the approach to ordinary crimes. And therefore, there must be laws on the books to counteract the terrorism that is going on in our country. Many Jamaicans run away from it, and they go abroad and they fund these terroristic acts in Jamaica. They send back their resources, their money, and to destroy their own communities. They don't develop their communities. They don't build them up and make them into nice, proper infrastructure. They pretty much destroy it. They are bloodthirsty. The judges, when they get these men in front of them, somehow are sympathetic to the criminals, it seems, or is it that they take bribes? We don't know. But one thing we are sure about is that many of our judges in Jamaica are incompetent. The judicial system needs an overhaul. And this is very concerning that you get a harsher sentence for a traffic ticket or not wearing a mask than you get for murder. And men who have committed multiple murders, somehow, once they can come up with the money, the judges seem to see the dollar bill more than the lives of the victims that they have taken. But I want to say, especially to the judges that keep recycling the criminals in our society, that you are guilty as the criminals. You are guilty of the murder of the innocent people that these people go around and slaughter. The judges' blood is on your hands because you know the consequences of your actions. If anyone should know better in a country, it should be the judicial systems. But when the very animals that you are recycling in society, when they start getting back to you, what will you do and say at that time? When they start getting back to you, what will you say? And so I call upon the judiciary of Jamaica to do due diligence to the country. Look and see that we are in a crisis. This is terrorism that is going on, and the judicial system have a duty to perform. Forget about the bribes and the bellyfuls that you seemingly might accept, it seems, and think of your country. Jamaica deserves better than this. Make yourselves the best judges Jamaica could ever have. With those words, and this speech is just for the justice system of Jamaica. It is you I'm talking to. Many of the crime in Jamaica are done by repeat offenders, and the judges, you know this. The defense lawyers, how do you eat and drink? How do you spend that money, the blood money that you take to persuade a judge to recycle the criminals? The defense lawyers in Jamaica are also guilty. They have blood on their hands. I know you're just doing a job, but I think not all money is good money. And some of us must do without some of these money and save our country. With these words, I rest my case. Like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word so it can be heard. Thank you.